Hey guys, it's Ariel from AO Mecha, and thanks for joining us live tonight at AO Mecha Live. It is a backlog builder episode where we're going to continue working with the DOM test type. I really enjoyed the build so far on this. Lots of cool design and lots of really interesting part. I looked at it again the other day, and just again, forewarning, there was an issue that I had, and this is the first time I actually stuttered on a kit, and it is part of the chest area where the pipes connected. So just keep that in mind. There's a little bit of finicky thing with that one, especially when it is using the Origins kit chest part. So anyways, that aside, other than that, amazing kit. The guys from the chat, you guys are the real heroes from the last episode. Shout out to Sue for helping me out, and Quinn as well for letting me know that, you know, there are some errors on our show and we need to retake and all that stuff. So why don't we go to check out the arena and see how far we got on the build. Okay, so this is how far we got with the DOM last time, and it's pretty cool. The design is rock solid, very Zeonic feel, lots of really sturdy, bulky. You could feel the immense power of this kit. So I can't wait to finish this off. So today we're going to continue building the hands and the head, as well as the weapon system for this one, the giant bazooka and the beam saber. Also part of the show, we're going to be doing a little segment for the featured works that I've seen on social media. Just going to show that off, and later on the show we will reveal who our Saturday featured builder is going to be. So why don't we continue with the build, and let's go start with the hands. So for the hands, we will need D1 and the D1, D2, number 9, number 11, and number 10. All right, so for those joining, thank you guys. Again, just a little bit of a mishap on the start, but you know, every adventure is never perfect, so let's get at it. I just want to say hi to the people that have logged in: Quinn, Josh, and Sue, and now Chris is watching. Hey, the more the merrier. Thanks for joining us, guys. All right, let's continue with the build. Okay, so that one looks like the head. We will need the D parts to get the hands going. And you would think by now that like I would have probably gotten all these sprues sorted out. Nope. Life hit and got tied up. So what I'm looking at right now is just getting all the parts sorted for what we will need. There's definitely some PC parts on that, and lots of stuff happening with this kit so far. So the D parts and B parts are what we're going to use. How are you guys doing tonight, by the way? Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday and you guys are building your backlog. What are you guys building? Tell me on the chat when you get a chance. All right, so we're gonna put the DOM, let's stand her somewhere there for now, get the arena going and get it ready for I guess like the actual build. So what we'll need is D11 and D9. Hey Adrian, thanks for joining us. How's it going? Okay, so D11. Ooh, it's all these parts here, and because it's double hand, we are gonna go ahead and try to get all that parts sorted out for us. All right, there we go. So a couple of lessons learned. That's the first time I used start a video thing live on my page. So that was kind of what I guess triggered the echo earlier on. Anyways, in the YouTube upload, I will rectify the echo on that, and maybe even re-upload this to the Facebook archives as well. All right, here we go. So Quinn is still working on the Loto, which is the tiny tank that could from the Unicorn series. I built one of those as well not that long ago. Really tiny tank, but lots of details on that one. So if you are into like miniature tanks and stuff, that is definitely a fun little challenge for you to work on. All right, so we got the arms going. So it looks like it has like a semi-skeletal frame for this kit, which I'm really digging with a lot of the new high-grade stuff that's been coming out. They've been incorporating not a full like skeletal system, but just enough so that it is interesting to build. All right, and let's see here. Just going back to this. finished cleaning up the seam lines on the Jogu. That's from Sue. So he's working on some stuff. Awesome, good stuff. Glad to hear that. How is that build, by the way? Like, any major challenge you want to let people know? The ones that might be interested in picking that up. Okay. Just starting the MG Build Strike full package, and that is from Josh. Josh, I'm kind of envious on that one. I wanted to get the MG version of it. What I was disappointed with that particular line is the lack of doing the rest of them in MG. I think they released from that Build Fighters series, I can count 4. The no, I didn't even know if they did the Zaku. Did they do the Zaku amazing as an MG? I know they did the Build Mark II, they did the full package and the Cosmo one, as well as technically the Fenice, but that's like second form, not the first form, which would have been cool. A builder from Ontario actually built a custom first version of Fellini's Wing Gundam. So something to keep in mind when you guys are building MG. It's always fun to build something different, like the Build Fighter series. Hey Mike, how's it going? I did not know there was a separate chat for the build party either. Okay, so lots of lessons learned on that one. That turns out that the build party added some echoes to that, and very sorry about that. So I didn't know what it was gonna do. I saw an option for it to go, and I was just like, okay, what does this do? Click, and then I kind of just let it go in the background, and then I was like, then people started messaging me going like, hey, there's stuff going on, and yeah, here we are, take 2. That was also the first time we did a take. There's lots of first times tonight. First time with Echo, first time with the watch party, and then first time with a retake of our intro. So tonight is gonna be one of those nights, guys, let me tell you. And hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. And thank you for joining our little build session tonight. So Mike, what are you building? What are you building over there? From Josh, they did the wing, yep. And then from Quinn, had to reload, then it all came together. There we go, yep. Again, lots of adventures tonight. I'm very glad that I'm sorting that out and learning new stuff today. Actually, speaking of learning new stuff, what can I tell you guys? It's not more so learning, but I did a video, a segment I want to start introducing, hopefully in a weekly basis, and it's more of a real chat. I'm calling it like a coffee session, if you will, with our fans and our friends. So basically I had some topics that, you know, I tend to converse with a lot of people, and what I'm doing there is like trying to answer some of the questions that hopefully will help builders become better builders. So the first coffee break chat, little discussion video has been recorded today, and I will post that on Thursdays. Yes, Thursday afternoon. Let's have a quick coffee chat, and let's talk some real talk. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think when you see it, and hopefully we can add some more stuff onto the topic and have that conversation with the rest of our fellow builders, our fellow enthusiasts. That word is a tongue twister for me. Maxwell, hey, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Okay, I'm back and had to switch to desktop. Awesome. Yeah, sorry about earlier on as well. We had a little bit of a technical issue on my end, which hopefully is now rectified. So, and glad you could make it to the show. Thank you very much. Now, Maxwell here, I believe the first time we had conversation was in a community group called Grimplaw Builders. He has some really cool stuff. You guys check his stuff out. Lots of like interesting poses with his kids' photos. So yeah, thanks for joining the show tonight, and hope you enjoy and catch some more and hang out. Meet some fellow builders actually as well. Lots of stuff happening in the comments right now. We got Mike Skyers here, we got Quinn, we got Sue, we got Josh. lots of people. Hope you guys are having a good time, and please feel free to hang out and talk about anything. Speaking of talking about anything, like I don't know what's going on in the news these days, because like right now my feeds are so swamped with the MGEX promo and reviews and speculations and all that stuff. One thing that was different from today was just like someone posted for a build of the Raw 2, which is from the Advance of Zeta. I do have my hands on one of those Raw 2 kits, but for a build session, guys, that is probably a 4-parter easily, just because of the magnitude and size of that kit. Now also, if you are wondering why I am wearing a half glove, I know, right? A lot of people are like twisting it. I ran into an allergic reaction to probably something I ate. Maybe seafood at this place that I tried the other day. It felt a little bit weird. It felt like there was something on that. I'm allergic to shellfish and nickel, of all things, right? So anyways, just to keep that out of view, and it helps me glide. This is actually for a drawing tablet, and it's meant for rights actually, but it works, you know, both hands, very ambidextrous. Okay, so what am I doing, you're asking? I am trying to put together the arms of the Dom test type. All right, so what else is happening there? Will do. Been meaning to get in here while you were live. Awesome. Yeah, no, thanks for making time to hang out. And hopefully, yeah, like my YouTube stuff is gonna probably start picking up soon, and I'm trying to do a little bit more like new content for that. It's just been a bit of a pushback, guys, just because I've been trying to acquire a little bit better gear. So as you could see now, the cameras hopefully are working. The audio seems to be working. I could see the vibration meter going at the nice pace there. So let me know if there are any other improvements I could bestow upon the show to make it better. This show really is dedicated to my fellow builders like you guys, fellow enthusiasts. People who are interested in the same hobby. I remember when I was, you know, starting off with this hobby, and it was during those times where there is no social media, let alone friends that are local that are into stuff. Man, high school, for example, I mean, you have your nerdy friends, right, that are into like comics, video games, and whatnot. I'm like that oddball that's into Transformers and robots. I just have a really deep fascination with them, and we were talking about like where with Andrew actually, where his first the last featured episode episode is uploaded on YouTube, youtube.com/aomecha. Please like and subscribe, it will help me. Anyways, we were talking about like how he got introduced to Gundam. I think it's around the same time, or rather the same topic as not topic, the same time and around the same year that I got into or introduced to Gundam. So I first saw Gundam, or any relatively close to that would be, you remember the Diamonds magazine previews? It's all, if you go to a comic book store, it's like this big thick kind of like what do you call it, phone book of a previews book, and that's where you would like pre-order your comics, any upcoming statues, figures, previews pretty much of everything that's moving forward in the geek culture. And then one of those, when I was flipping through, there was an advertising for the 08 MS team and also Gundam Wing, and I believe it was just like coming out to DVD or something. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Well, the photo image of what was used was Heroes Wing Gundam, which is the first form of Wing. And catalog, yes, thank you, Josh, for that. It was a photo of the Wing Gundam, but there's a secondary photo where it has a transformation sequence of it in its bird mode. So at the time, I didn't know what bird mode is. I called it alt mode, which is like the Transformers term for alternative form. Anyways, I got really curious about Gundam then, just because of, hey, that's cool, it transforms. I'm in the Transformer, and I love flight types. Actually, all my favorite builds up to date are actually flight types. So, can you see a little bit of preference? That being said, when I got into Gundam Wing, I think it was like when it started airing in the Canadian channel YTV. And from then I just kind of followed it. They had 2 airings, I believe. One is like in the early evening, and the other one is like really late at night, I think after 9 or 10 p.m. It was like one of their last shows before it went off air. We will need the PC1, by the way, to use for these guys here. And I'm just noting the PC parts. The rest are very straightforward. We got a couple of Bs, Ds, and these ones are from no, it's not from that. It is from the A series, just to give you guys all caught up on what parts we are working on here. Anyways, do you guys remember your first Mobile Suit Gundam experience? Do you remember what that was like? Hit it up in the comments below. Let's see where you guys all started. I'm a bit curious now that we're talking about beginnings and origins. All right, perfect theme, perfect segue, I'd say, for our topic of discussion tonight. You know what I find also in regards to these builds, the second part where we're trying to finish this kit is a lot more fun than the first one. I find the first one, don't get me wrong, is super exciting and super scary at the same time, because you don't know how far you will get on the first run. Last week I was kind of semi-worried that we're never going to get this thing to stand, but just because of my negligence to read the instructions. Okay, what do we got here? Yo, Gundam Seed on Bionics. Whoa! Is Bionics a French channel, or like a? I don't recall that channel in Ontario. That and TM Revolution opening. Oh, just one dream. Or is it just communication? Huh? Just communication? That is awesome. Yeah, and that song is definitely very catchy. And today, like, you will that's also age test in a way. Like, if you start singing that around, I'm sure you will attract certain people for it. Okay, so we also are missing B part here, which is the B8. And I'm not sorry, I'm just like just want to comment, like, the design on this so far, they're very keeping in mind where the seam lines are, because they are putting like these flat parts to hide some of the seam lines. Really cool stuff. Again, Origins line so far has been great. This is the second Origins kit I built. First Zeonic I built on the show. I did build a Zeon Zaku 2 C5 C6. Anyways, so far the Zeonic kits have been really well. I was actually torn between this and the what do you call it, the Goof custom. No, not the Goof custom, the Goof prototype. I opted for this one, and I explained that a bit on the first episode, just because I think I have not built a proper DOM yet, so I'm trying to cross that off the list. I built Goofs before. I built the master grade Goofs, and a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, where's this piece going? Oh, whoa. Going ahead of myself here. Hey Simon, how's it going? Glad you could make it. And okay, so this is now the arm connection. As you can see, let's do a little closer detail on this one. Lots of... Well, hang on, let's clean a little bit of this guy here. Okay. This is the arm piece, and looks pretty spiffy. That's the thing I was talking about, like kind of like hiding or trying to integrate a piece as part of it, so it doesn't like look like there's a seam line there. Pretty cool stuff. All right, let's do that for the other side. We will need these guys here and a PC1. Did I do a PC1 yet? Is this a PC1? Or I did not take a PC1 out. That's what happens when you are talking and building. Okay, so does this look like a PC1 to you? Yeah, it does. And that's probably from the RX-78 that we built last week. It doesn't matter. It's oh no, here it is. It's already on it. Duh. Let's see here. Stardust Memory ending song Magic was my fave. That's from Maxwell. Yeah, all the retro feel Gundams I think have a really nice score. I really like the 08 MS team as well. That one is very catchy. I think I can still hum that, on my own. Probably one of my favorite Gundam series is definitely up there is the 08 MS team. The ground Gundams were really cool. A very more military realistic vibe to it versus our new current series like Build Divers. And not to, obviously rain on that being a little bit different than regular Gundam military-esque influenced UC stuff. I just finally got caught up with Re-Rise. I think Re-Rise is a really good series for a secondary third season, just because of the throwbacks and some of the topics that they've been doing, but more so the idea of the core Gundam. I've built three core Gundams now, and I must say I am really impressed by the ingenuity of it. There is some lack of detail on the parts in regards to like filling in some of the holes and whatnot, but you know what, the idea is there, and I think it's up to the builder to like take it further than what the stock was able to do. Okay, so now that we got the upper arm, we could start putting in the rest of the pieces. Really cool stuff here, and from what it looks like this or this. No. Okay, so if the arm goes this way, it's supposed to go this way. There we. Uh-oh. Does it fit? I hate it when you're like this is so prone to like plastic bending. Swear. Here we go. Yeah, tight fit, guys. Keep that in mind. Origins kit, they don't joke around when it comes to like fits. They have fits. Okay, so that's one arm in. Let's get the other one. Make sure that all of the excess gate is taken care of. And let's see here. So far we're making good time, I think. Hopefully the gun itself is not too difficult. I don't expect it to be too difficult. But and then again, knock on wood, we've been proven wrong already by some of the aspects of this build. Okay, so lots of stuff. We're just putting the arm in. Just continuing on with the conversation. Yes, 08 is great. Just started Diver the other day. Yeah, I mean, just be open-minded with Diver. I think it's a really cool, take on alternate reality, VR system, AI, that kind of stuff. And I think what I like so far about what they're doing, yes and no. It feels a lot like Seed. No spoilers, but from the previews that Bandai has released, some characters from the first season of Divers, first season, is going to be in Re-Rise to reprise their role. I am kind of looking forward to see how that plays out. I really did like the design of the 00 Sky when it aired. Okay, hold up. We are doing something wrong here. Okay, no, we are gonna put this in first, and then we are gonna put in the rest of the back of hand, back of elbow armor pieces here. But look, let's take a look at this thing real quick here. This is what the arm movement looks like, and it's a full bend. The reach on these guys are really amazing because it has a double pivot system. So it does that is the first degree of pivot, and then it goes even further in. So lots of range with this particular arm. Also, I will try to do a quick kind of like review of the kit after this is done. Again, I just wish I had more time to do that. I have like so many ideas, and hopefully I can make that into fruition. I've always wanted to review the kits I've built so far in this show. It's just that sometimes time is not on my favor. So I do apologize about that, but I will try my best to, like, once this is done, maybe do a quick 5-minute recap of what the kit is and, you know, what I found was good and bad on the kit. So if you guys are interested in that, that will be coming your way. Let's see here, a couple of things. Derek is watching. Hey Derek, how's it going? Glad you could make it. And then from Mike, IBO intros and battle music are hype. Yes, IBO, we're gonna segue to IBO in a bit, just because I found something really interesting in Instagram earlier today with that. And, okay, let's continue with what Mike is saying here. Mike is saying build fighters over divers. Yes, I think so too. Fighters in a way really focused on a consistent team building harmonics, whereas divers, and sorry, spoiler buddy, Maxwell, that it's, though it is focused on teamwork, it's not as closely knit teamwork and focus on the build as much as the fighters series. Okay, so we got the arms kind of laid out. We just need to get the back of elbow sorted out. All right, what do we need for that? We need the, I believe the B side, and it is these guys here. To be honest, this glove is actually pretty cool. It lets me glide on the table a lot better. Like, I don't feel the friction at all of this, and I find that, like, this is how I've been holding it. The cutter, the nipper is a little higher, and then this part here just kind of like touches this. Not gonna lie, guys, I might actually keep the glove for the future. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, so we got those two pieces in there, and what this is asking for us is we need an E2. All right, let's go back to the box and get that E2. And the E2 looks like... Uh-oh. You lie, buddy. There is no E2. E2 what? Oh, E1 number 2. All right, let's try that again. EA Sports, it's in the game. It's EA Sports, it's in the game. That's B, E, E1. There we go. Why do you lie, buddy? Or did I already put that in there? E, oh, that's B. Duh. Is this an E? That's a C. Is this an E? No, it's a G. Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Come at me. Are you an E? That's an F. Uh-oh. I don't think I took out these parts out at all last night. Alright, let's go for a little search party. C, A, D, D. Right, that's what I thought. F, B, B, and E1. There we go. See, I knew where it was. Wait, that's only one of them. Where's the rest of you? Alright, anyways. New edition, keep the glove. Keep the glove? Should I keep the glove? It's like your power glove? Alright, I might actually keep the glove. Just cause, like, seriously, it's fun. It's gliding. It doesn't, like, it has no friction at all when I am putting my hand on the mat. However, we are still missing the other E part, and hopefully that did not disappear to the oblivion, because that would totally suck. Okay, so what would happen if I do put, say I don't have the other piece? What would that result? All right, explain to me what I would lose if, for some reason, I cannot find E1 number 2. This goes on to here, and so I'm already thinking in my head, you know where so when I can't read numbers, that's when the story really goes south. And yeah, so that happened. We're gonna be going to a break real soon, guys, once I get these arms going, and we are really close to that. Time now is 35 minutes into the show. I think we are making good time so far. How is everybody there? Hey Miguel, how's it going? Glad you could make it. And for those of you guys joining, we are working on the DOM test type. We are working on the hands right now and the arms, trying to get this guy to connect, and I'm just putting the last couple of pieces onto the arms. So once we put the arms onto the kit, we will do a quick break, work on the head, and maybe once the head and weapons are done, we will do a feature segment. A quick feature segment of some of the stuff I saw on social media this week that I thought would be cool to share with our fine folks in the show. All right, let's pick some hands for this guy, and let's call it a day for the arms. Holy cow, what an adventure. Let's see here. I got some good hands on this. I'll definitely need a holding hand. Okay, there's the trigger finger. I see the trigger finger. We're gonna put the trigger finger on one hand. Let's see here, and that is the other hand for it. Guys, how is the visual and how is the audio, by the way? Hopefully the new gear is a lot better than what we started with. Hey Miguel, glad you could make it. All right, let's do a quick thing here. New additions to the glove. Yes, I also like the build series because I can watch them with my son. Oh, that's awesome. There you go, introducing them at a good ripe age to be amazing at Gunpla before they even know it. Right there, true parenting, good stuff. I definitely approve that, man. All right, let's see here. We got this guy here, and I think this is the opposite hand for it. I'm just gonna pop that out. And okay, so for the left hand, we'll have a closed fist. And for the right hand, we will have a trigger finger. And once we put the back side of the armor here, we'll put the hands and arm onto the main kit. And I believe for the back of that, it's a lighter color. I think it's these guys here. Pretty sure it's these guys. So why don't we get these guys out of their cages. Again, Backlog Builder, the name hopefully resonates with you guys. Hopefully you guys are working on your backlog. Open them up, free them. You bought them for a reason. Enjoy it, live them. All right, so we got the arms going. Let's connect it to the DOM. Looking fly so far. Just a little bit of a loose thingy here on the arm. See the seam line, so that'll probably need some gluing when you are painting it. I do plan on painting this a purple color when I get around to it. So we're just gonna put some of the excess parts out of the way. Here she is, the DOM with the hands. And we'll just do a quick thing on the arms, and it can, yes, it can do that kind of bend. Has a nice full motion reach. Can go sideways. Ball joint to go around. Lots of stuff. Very articulated. And at the chest area, you could pull it out as well to give it that nice bear hug. You could hug someone with this. Hug your kits. Anyways, let's do a quick intermission and we'll be right back. Hey guys, I just want to take this time to thank you guys for joining us tonight in our show. Really awesome to have you guys here and commenting during our live chat feeds. I'm looking forward to hearing more from you guys. Also, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me a PM in my social media platforms. You could reach me on Facebook at Mecha, as well as Instagram at AO_Mecha. And if you have any interest in joining us for a feature, or if you have anyone that we want to recommend to check out and be featured in the show, please send me an email, and you can see that at the bottom right hand of my screen, aomecha.info@gmail.com. All right, thank you very much, and why don't we go back to the arena, check out what's going on there. And we're back to the arena. For those of you guys just joining, thank you for tuning in. And tonight we are building the high-grade DOM test type, and we just completed putting the body and the arms together. Really cool stuff. The design is coming along really well. So far, solid build. Nothing but good stuff on this guy here. All right, so why don't we put him somewhere? Oh, does it fit there? That might be the area for all my kits moving forward. I like that. Oh man, what a parking space. All right, I think I see some stuff here. I'm just gonna take these parts here, but like I am totally gonna leave this guy somewhere here. Bam, parking job. Watch me now. All right, for our next part here, guys, we are gonna put the DOM head. The DOM head itself is a mono eye, but what I really like about the DOM head is that red outline it has, and I can't wait to put this guy on it. It looks pretty cool, pretty rad, pretty red. All right, well, let's continue. Okay, so we got these guys here. These are some of the clear parts. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that we need to do still. So C2, and I believe that is the clear parts. And sorry, I missed a comment there. Oh my, how could I forget G Gundam? And oh, and Shaman King. Yes. If you guys are interested in G Gundam, the Great Canadian Build-Off event number 2 is well on its way. Updated rules were posted recently to help you guys, with your build and understanding of what the judges will be looking at in regards to your submission. For those of you who are not aware of what that is, there's a nationwide event for Canada across provinces spanning from BC, from the west, and all the way to Nova Scotia and New Brunswick and all that stuff from the east of Canada, and everything in between. So right now we have 4 regions separated hopefully in equal parts. And we are having a mini kind of like GBWC-esque influenced event. Link on that is in the description below. Feel free to check it out if you are a Canadian citizen. So that is the only caveat here. You need to be a Canadian citizen to enter, and you will be entering on your respective region when you guys are doing your qualifiers. So hopefully lots of people will enter. So far, I believe we crossed 100 RSVP already. New record for our our Canadian team event committee. From the committee, from all of us in the committee, thank you very much for your continued support. Feel free to check it out. Great Canadian Build-Off Gundam event number 2 is now live, and RSVP is open until I believe mid-August. So if you are interested, please register. I believe the website is www.gundamcanada.com or gunplawcanada.com. Uh-oh, canadagunpla.com. Go to our Facebook, check it out. Oh, anyways, moving on with the DOM build here, we are continuing and plugging in the rest of the googly eyes. It's goggly eyes. Oh, I don't know why I cut this particular. I don't know where this is going now. That is actually the sensor for the bazooka, and I thought it was going for the mono eye, and nope, that was not the case. Look at that. All right, so the mono eye is just gonna pop in like so, and that's pretty much it for the mono eye. What we do need is the helmet for it, and I believe it is this guy here. Yes. All right, how are we doing tonight, guys? What are you guys up to? Miguel, I saw you finally post your with your completed Zazabi. Good job, man. Amazing photos. Post more, man. Check him out at Instagram, Gunpla Noob, and the noob are zeros because he only saw 00. That's right. I am now totally stalking and following Miguel on every social media platform just because he is awesome. Let's see here. Let's continue. Ooh, a little bit of that. A little bit on the sideburns here. Yeah, no one's gonna see that. We'll need to definitely run our sanding block on some of these parts here prior to the photo shoot, but like, I mean, for what it is, so far it has been great. All right, so we are placing the rest of the. Oh, whoa, wee woo! Something is missing. I feel like something is missing, and I believe it is this guy. Whew. All right, before we get too carried away, how does this work? Tell me, how does this work? And there's a bend. Oh, I just bent it, and I'm like, holy fridge, it's gonna pop. So one thing that is my fear on this one, it is definitely very carefully handle this. Let's zoom in on this guy here. This guy here, look how thin that piece is. Like right there, guys. I am gonna lose my stuff if that ever breaks. That or super glue. So anyway, something to keep in mind when you are building this. Be very mindful of parts that bend. Just because it can potentially break, so keep that in mind. All right, forewarning for those of you guys that have big fat hands or too aggressive when handling your kit, get somebody else to build it with you so that you avoid the stress level that I am experiencing right now. All right, it looks like we are good, and we're just about to put the final touches of the mask here. All right, guys. Here she is. Dum da dum dum. Dum da. Okay, no, let's do that. And every time we're gonna put the head now to this. Did it snap? Oh, okay, cool. So that is pretty much the dom head. I didn't put the sticker in there, but there is a sticker piece in the set. But for this exercise right now, we are not gonna put the stickers. Here is the dom, full body. All parts attached, all anatomically functioning parts are now on. Guys, amazing design so far. Very happy how this thing turned out. So far, very impressed with the sheer design of it, the visual impact of it. It has the feel of a dom. It just doesn't have that purple dom that we are really accustomed to, but I could see this being a really good custom project. Just even custom colors, this would definitely be a good project. Lots of surfaces, and if you guys are into detailing, scribing and whatnot, there's a lot of surfaces here for you guys to definitely detail up, practice on. Highly recommended kit. And let's see, there's a little bit of movement with the jetpack here. See that? That's there you go. Okay, let's continue on with the weapons, and then we will take another break, and we will do, I don't know, the featured show, featured works. I like that. And we really should look at the instructions, Ariel, because what are you cutting? We are on the F sprue tree right now, and what we're cutting, appears to be, like, guys, look at this, the sheer size of that cannon in contrast to the size of the mobile suit, right? So you could already tell. Sorry, I'm cutting off camera right now just because I wanted to show you guys the sheer size of how big the cannon is. And okay, so I got this part here. We are building a mega launcher bazooka of some kind. This is definitely a starship destroyer, and I'm gonna park you right back up to here while we get these guys squared off in the center right here. Let's tilt it slightly. There we go. All right. All right. So we don't lose this guy. I know that guy is going to be part of it. This is going to be part of it. Pretty much everything on this tree that's left is going to be part of that. So we're just going to cut all the pieces out right now and preparing it for its installation with the bazooka. What do you guys think about beam weapons? I know, Mike, Skyers, you're talking about IBO, and that's a very melee heavy, ammo rounded heavy series, which is pretty cool because then you have that limitation of resupplying, reloading, and whatnot. But then we got those, obviously like the UC where they uses the beam sabers and beam cannons and all that, which I think is very OP in some instances. All right, so we have these bazooka, very big bazooka right here. Hey Johnny, glad you could make it. I want to go look at paints. All right, let's take a look at what's going on here. Anyone here know? No time soon. Oh, okay. So just resupply comments there. All right, I'm just gonna shave off some of the excess pieces, and I'm pretty sure this is just one of those giant sandwichy guns. Like, there's a lot of details I could tell, but like a lot of it is very sandwichy to the feel. So, which is kind of good. I mean, lots of masking, I think, with this guy. Let's take a look at the roadmap before we go any further. I just want to make sure we are on point and well on our way to checking this out. Okay, so yes, we are doing it right. This little piece here is the nozzle area. This guy here appears to be the handle area. So it just kind of snaps like that. And that's it. Those are the only pieces that are going to be in the sandwich from the looks of it. Sandwich! We're gonna get some sandwich! I'm kind of hungry, guys. I do have work after this, which is crazy. I know. I have some stuff I need to coordinate with our Asia team tonight, so I will be up after the show to converse with our counterparts out there. All right, so we got this going. We got the FN, which is supposed to lock on like that. Huh. Okay. Kind of weird. Are you sure about that, or does it go sideways? Hang on. No, it's supposed to go lock on like that. Interesting. I just don't wanna. It feels like this thing is gonna. Oh, there's a shoe in here. Okay. It's supposed to fit. Does it fit? Yeah, more or less. And so that is the sensory part for that. And how does this work? Where do you go? So this, if this is the front of the weapon, this goes like here on one side. So there's a secondary sensor from the looks of it on one. Oh my god. Fit in the hole. Here we go. Like trying to figure out where stuff are going again. And this guy here connects to the opposite side. Alright, so let's see here. Come on. Okay. That it? No, it's missing this little junction here. So what we'll need for that is B and D. And this is just the beam rod saber thingy. Alright, so from here. Okay, all the pieces are gone. Red and clear are clear. We have the E done. We have the D here. Time to get the D. But we need D1, which is not that either. Which means you are in the box. This it? This is D2. No, we need D1 still. Okay. Bear with me, folks. We will get it. A. Saying B. B2. So we need the complete opposites. Oh my god. Okay, so D1, number 16. I have already cut you. Why? Oh, it's for the hand. Duh. So it is complete. Really? That's it? Wow, it is. Okay, so that is the bazooka. It was complete. Alright, the only thing really is just gonna put the hands on it. Alright. Wow. Duh. And that's what happens when you skip ahead. Apparently the trigger hand does not appear until you complete the bazooka. So that's what happens when you level jump. Let's try to put this bad boy onto it. cow. Guys, look at, can barely fit in the barely fit in the screen here. Jeez, look at the size of these things. Yeah, that is the bazooka. Pretty massive. Holy cow. Quinn, bazooka is beast. Yes. So if you are into heavy, big weapons, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's continue. I think that's pretty much it. I don't know where they holster the beam saber though. It's kind of odd. They didn't show where they would keep the. Oh, so it is in the backpack area. Let's go back here. Really? And there's like a hole in the backpack that just cuts right through. Okay, so we will get that right now. And I believe this is the last piece of this kit. We will do a segment followed by a commercial, and then yeah, I mean, so far it's been good. It felt like not that long. Well, minus the little brief setback in the intro, but yeah, I will be fixing that on the uploads tomorrow. All right, really cool stuff. We're almost there. And really, this thing right here, all it apparently does is slide at the back like so. That's it. Slides at the back. And hopefully it doesn't hit the ground. I mean, it doesn't. So you could do a lot of like poses with this still. I think that is pretty cool. Okay, doing a quick break on this one, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight here. I really do appreciate your support in the show, and hopefully the next coming shows, next coming content will be amazing, and you guys will enjoy it. So for tonight, we are doing a quick feature. Why don't we do the featured work for the week? And these are some of the stuff I saw on Instagram, and the links for these guys. Just give me 1 second. Did I do all of them there? I think so too. And yeah, let's take a look at the features right now. So this right here, really cool piece from Instagram, Gunplasaurus. It is a nicely detailed Barbados inner frame. It looks like the master grade, but look at the pistons details, the gold on the arm. I think it's really cool that when people go into that extra mile and do the details for the inner frames, it really makes it even more authentic in a way. So anyways, check out some more of his work. Really cool stuff on the details. Next one is by Junmo510, and this one is a diorama of the RX-78 battle damage. Lots of details on this one. It's a really nice vignette. What I really like about this one is the details they put on, like, you know, the rusting, the amount of like rubble and all that stuff, giving it a nice little vignette. Anyways, check out his work. Really cool stuff there. Changing it up, drawings. I'm a big fan of concept art and fan art and all that stuff, and this guy caught my eye. K.Lin _ drawing. This is his interpretation of the RX-78. Really cool, very stylized. He also did a Optimus Prime and I forgot the other one, Manzinger. I think it was a Manzinger one. Anyways, check his stuff out. Cool artwork. I really like the head and chest, especially on this guy. Next one here is by Biotech, and this one is a custom paint of what looks to be the Freedom Gundam with a little bit of details. And what I like about this one is, like, look at the reflective feel of it, like the way it bursts in the colors. Wow, looks really cool. I really dig this design. And lastly, this one is by Holmes_TNK, but I found the image at Gunjap Instagram. This is the Jarya custom, and a lot of the details, what I like about this one, especially to make that Zeonic feel, Neo Zeon feel, added plat plates and all that stuff for it. Really cool stuff. Anyways, when you get a chance, maybe look up Gunjup _ Instagram, and you can check out all the stuff that they feature as well on that Instagram. And again, if you guys have any images that you guys want featured on the show, please feel free to DM or send me an email. My email is on the screen, aomecha.info@gmail.com, or any of my social media at aomecha, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, Pigeons. I'll take anything, really. All right. So that is the feature segment. I guess for Saturday, a little bit of announcement on that one. We are going to be joined by our first female guest on the show. I don't know if you guys know this person, but when you get a chance, Cindy, aka I Am Sin, C as in Charlie, YN, will be our guest this Saturday. So looking forward to that. Lots of stuff to be talked about. Lots of her work going to be showcased, and it's going to be a nice little experience to get to know this builder further than what we have from social media. So that will be Saturday at 9 p.m. EST. Otherwise, yeah, like that's something I'm super excited for. All right, we're gonna do one quick break, do a final recap of the kit, and let's see how it goes. Hey everyone, hope you're enjoying the stream so far, and thank you for tuning in. Now, if you're into Gunpla and Mecha as much as I am, or would like to know more about Mecha and Gunpla in general, I'm actually part of an amazing online community called Side 6. All the information you'll need to find Side 6 will be part of the description of this video. You could check us out at facebook.com/groups/side6, on Instagram at side6_mecha, and for any future information or news, you could check out our website at www.side6.club. The community is amazing. Lots of like-minded people that are into the Mecha and Gunpla, sharing works in progress, and pretty much talking about the hobby and everything related to the Mecha and Gunpla lore. So hopefully you get a chance to check us out. We're always open to new members of all skill levels, and yeah, let's just keep getting the community moving forward. All right, thank you for that, and why don't we go check out the arena, see what's going on there. All right, so welcome back to the arena. Just shifting the view slightly, let's take a look at the Dom. A little bit of a 360 here. The hands could definitely hold the gun up pretty well. Sorry, I'm just getting caught with my glove here, and I'm trying to get it to rest on its... okay, maybe a little bit of help with that one. Let's see here. Coming around here, okay, so it's a little bit loose right there. Pretty cool. Oh, you're a little bit too far back. Let's do this guy a little bit. Yeah, but overall it looks good. I'm trying to get a turntable as well, but that's going to be part of the next upgrades. And yeah, but anyways, that pretty much right there is the Dom test type from the Origins. I'm really happy with the build on this one. Very, very unique and classic look to the kit. Lots of articulation, lots of like little details, especially the way this thing is like capable of posing and stuff. Lots of articulation, lots of stuff that we could do with this kit. Hopefully you guys, when you do pick it up, have fun with it as well as much as I did. And yeah, if you have any questions on the Dom itself and all that, feel free to again message me. Let's see what's in the chat. So why don't we go look at the chat real quick, see what's going on there. All right, so lots of stuff coming in. Thank you again, Quinn, Skyers, Miguel, Sue, Nico, if you're watching, Maxwell, Josh earlier on. And for those I didn't get a chance to mention, thank you again for joining and watching the episode. That is pretty much, I think, for tonight. As I mentioned, Thursday, just keep in mind, I'll be posting a new kind of coffee break session. That's just more talking about like normal stuff with, well, not normal stuff. I think some issues that I think that could be a point of discussion that is not just like Mecha per se or not Gunpla per se. Just want to let you guys know also that this episode is sponsored by USA Gundam Store. Feel free to check out USA Gundam Store at www.usagundamstore.com and save when you use my discount AOMECHA10. All right. And then continuing on with Saturday, again, 9 p.m. EST featured builder. That's going to be the next, cool show that we're going to have. And yeah, I mean, this episode will be updated and uploaded to YouTube, so feel free to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm also new to Discord. I am AO_Mecha #3414. Feel free to add me there. So I'm trying to develop that as well on top of things. Very slight segue on regards to Tekadan, and I think this was going back to Skyers mentioning Tekadan earlier on. I posted a print of Tekadan's logo on a Olive Darb jacket, and it went off the roof. I think something like 700 likes now on that one, and lots of PMs on like, where can I get it, can you buy it, can you sell it to me, and all that. So wow, thank you guys for liking that. Really appreciate you guys enjoying that jacket, and maybe in the future I will wear it and show it to you guys what it looks like in person. Okay, so anyways, that is it for me tonight. Thank you again, guys, for tuning in. Very much appreciated. New glove, new gear. Hopefully the sound works. Man, I can't wait for the next episode. Anyways, from me to you guys, hope you guys have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Till then, see ya.